So it's that time of the year again, and you're probably searching for a gift for someone who's special to you. Now, if that person is someone who enjoys tech, then one of the items on my list could be what you're looking for, or it could even just provide some insights into the kind of gift a tech enthusiast might appreciate. I've also decided to keep every item on the list below 500 US dollars, so if that's the maximum you're willing to spend, you're in the right place. Anyway, without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. First off on my list is the ASUS Chromebook Plus CM3401. Now, a Chromebook Plus is a powerful laptop designed by Google to help people get things done quickly and with minimum fuss, since they come with pretty much everything needed built right into them. Similar to Macs, they're also very easy to use, and it takes literally zero effort to get them up and running. I find that they're great mid-ranger laptops that can handle a decent amount of multitasking, some light productivity, and general day-to-day uses. Essentially, they offer a dependable level of performance at very budget-friendly prices. The Chromebook Plus is very new and the next level up from the normal Chromebook, which has been around for a while now. They come equipped with double the performance of the Chromebook, built-in productivity apps, and some seriously powerful AI capabilities. The one I've got here, which is from ASUS, runs on AMD's Ryzen 3 7320C processor, 8GB of RAM, and 128GB of storage. It has a super compact and lightweight build with a dark blue color all around. One of my favorite features of the ASUS Chromebook Plus is that besides being a laptop, it can also be used as a tablet by using that 360-degree hinge at the middle. This can quickly transform the laptop, easily expanding its use cases. The ASUS Chromebook Plus also comes equipped with a 14-inch Full HD touchscreen display with some decent sized bezels all around. That touch function comes in really handy, especially when using the Chromebook Plus as a tablet. As for I/O ports on the left side, there's one USB-C port, one HDMI port, one 3.5mm audio jack, and a TF card slot. On the opposite side of that, there's another USB-C port and one USB Type-A port. Both USB-C ports can be used to charge the device or pass data transfer. On the same side there, you'll also find power and volume buttons as well as a Kensington lock. The full-size keyboard it uses is quite nice to type on, and the touchpad is large enough to the point where it's very convenient for anyone to use. The system runs on Chrome OS, which is based off Linux OS. This is one of the main reasons why it's such an easy device to use. And if you know anything about Linux, you'll understand what I'm saying. Unlike Windows machines, there aren't any drivers or updates to keep up with on Chrome OS, which takes a lot of the fuss out of maintaining it. It also brings other benefits to the ASUS Chromebook Plus in the form of built-in web and cloud-based apps and some really cool AI capabilities. Google's productivity web and cloud-based apps like Docs, Sheets, Slides, Drive, and a lot more can all be found pre-installed on the laptop from the first time it's turned on. You can also sync Google Drive with the Chromebook Plus to keep files stored on the system locally for offline access, as well as on the cloud for online access, and I find that this is a pretty neat feature to have on a laptop. One of my favorite AI features to use on it is called Magic Eraser. This AI editing tool and more can be accessed on the Google Photo app. The AI photo editing tools on the Chromebook Plus definitely makes it much more fun to use, especially if you're interested in casual photo editing. For more advanced edits, you also have Adobe Photoshop, which can still be accessed on the Chromebook Plus through the web. Overall, it's a pretty solid, easy to use, and affordable piece of tech that could be the perfect gift for a student, a young family member, or honestly, anyone who likes tech that can boost productivity. At number 2, we've got the Sony WH-1000XM5. I recently just picked up these bad boys, but they've quickly become my go-to over-the-ear headphones. Besides looking great, they're also one of the best sounding headphones I've ever used. I've got mine in black, but they come in a few different color options, which all look amazing with that matte finishing. The texture on the body also has a really nice and premium feel to it, and the soft fit leather headband can be adjusted to fit different head sizes. They're also super lightweight and very comfortable to use for extended periods. There's some invisible touch sensor controls located on the exterior of the right ear cup for quickly doing things like pausing or playing, adjusting volume, cycling through tracks, and a lot more. On the left ear cup, there's one button for quickly switching between noise cancellation modes and another for power and Bluetooth pairing. The headphones can also be connected and used with the Sony Headphones Connect app, and this will provide access to more advanced features and settings. Within the app, you can check on the status of the headphones at any point in time, set up button customizations, activate or deactivate different features, and do a whole lot more. Now, even though the headphones can be used independent of the app, I would strongly recommend using them with it to fully maximize those headphones. They're also super easy to set up and pair with pretty much any device as long as it's got Bluetooth. One of the best features of the headphones is how effective the noise cancellation on it is. There's noise cancelling microphones located on each ear cup for keeping out more high and mid-frequency sounds. To take things further, they've also got a feature called Auto NC Optimizer, which automatically optimizes noise cancellation based on your wearing conditions and environmental factors like atmospheric pressure. This feature doesn't need to be enabled at all, as it's already built into the headphones and will kick in automatically. Another great feature I've really been enjoying using on them so far is called Speak to Chat. Now, as soon as a conversation is started with Speak to Chat enabled, it automatically pauses or mutes any music that's being played and lets in ambient conversational sounds. This can come in very handy if you want to keep your headphones on when chatting with somebody, for example. There's a bunch of other great features to explore through the Headphones Connect app that really make this thing worth the consideration. The battery life is also pretty solid, lasting up to 30 hours on a full charge, but that's all dependent on how they're used. Fortunately, they charge up very quickly, adding about 3 hours of battery time in about 3 minutes of charge time. They also use USB-C for charging, which means you'll probably always have a cable lying around more times than not. One last thing of note is that they come with a nice looking carrying pouch that's great for bringing them on the go. This could easily be the perfect gift for an audiophile or just anyone who likes tech that elevates their listening experience across different devices. The Nintendo Switch OLED is up next on my list, and this is a great gift for a gamer who's always on the move for whatever reason. The LCD model of the Switch has been around for a while, but the OLED model was brought in about 2 years ago to level up the visual experience on the device. In a market that's quickly becoming packed with a variety of handheld devices, the Switch OLED balances affordability with ease of use, which a lot of the others do not. It has a 7-inch OLED screen which can produce much better contrast and more vibrant colors than its LCD counterpart. It's super lightweight, easy to bring around, and virtually anybody can use one without running into any issues at all. The model I have is in black and white, but they can also be picked up in other colorways. It comes with a carry case, which is great considering it's a handheld device. It also comes equipped with a built-in kickstand and detachable controllers called Joy-Cons for using it in other modes. The maximum resolution you can get out of the Switch OLED when gaming in tabletop or handheld mode is 720p, but when in docked mode, you can get up to 1080p FHD. Now, the battery life is pretty solid, especially considering it's a handheld gaming device, and it can last somewhere between 4.5 to 9 hours with continuous usage, but that's all dependent on how it's used. Now, that's a solid amount of time to game on battery before needing a recharge, which, by the way, takes about 3 hours to go from 0 to full. On the Switch OLED, there's a great selection of games to pick from for all kinds of interests, so I'm sure everyone can find something to play that they truly enjoy. To get games to play on it, you can either buy game cartridges or download them directly from the Nintendo Store. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is one of the biggest games to be released this year, and it's exclusive to the Switch, making it more sought after this holiday period as a gift for gamers. It's definitely been a lot of fun to play on that OLED display, and it looks amazing. The Switch OLED is definitely worth considering if you plan to pick up something to make a gamer happy and also keep your bill under $500. The PS5 Digital Edition is the next item on my list, and this is one of the most powerful gaming consoles you can find right now under $500. It could definitely be the ideal gift for a desk or a couch gamer as opposed to one who's always on the move. The PlayStation 5 comes in two models, one with a disc drive and another that's digital only. The disc model can take game discs as a way to play as well as digital game downloads, but the digital model does not have a disc drive, so every game has to be a digital download bought through the PlayStation Store. Both models perform exactly the same since they use the same internals, the same processor, and all of that stuff, with the only thing that's different being the drive. I went ahead and picked up a launch edition digital PS5 3 years ago, and in all that time, It's ran smoothly without any issues whatsoever, so I can confidently recommend getting one as a gift for someone who enjoys gaming. Now, if you'd prefer to pick up a disc model, you can always watch out for sales that go on all the time, and this can sometimes bring the MSRP of the disc model below $500. There's also a new model of the PS5 out now, which is a bit lighter and smaller than the OG models. They're currently selling them for $499 US for the disc model, but that's a discounted Black Friday price, so go ahead and check them out right now. The PS5 is very easy to set up and use, so most people will be able to operate it with minimum fuss. It's pretty much a plug and play type of deal that grants access to some of the highest tier AAA games out there right now. There's a huge selection of amazing games that can be played on it right now, and some are even exclusive to the console, meaning they aren't accessible anywhere else yet, like that newly released Spider-Man 2, for example. Now, that's just one of many great games that can be bought through the PS Store. There's also the option of subscribing to PlayStation Plus, which is a tiered system that allows a gamer to access a library of games very similar to how Netflix works for movies and TV shows. When paired with a nice 4K TV or monitor with a minimum of 120Hz maximum refresh rate, the PS5 is able to push out some of the best gameplay visuals I've ever seen out of a device of that size and that price. It's definitely one of my favorite ways to kick back and relax in my living room, and has always been a great addition to my TV setup. The DualSense controller is also really fun and immersive to use, with cool features like haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, and a whole lot more. Overall, I find that the digital PS5 is an affordable way to gain access to high-quality AAA gaming. It's a solid piece of tech that can provide a lot of entertainment for anyone who enjoys gaming. The Meta Quest 3 is the last item on my list, and this is a wireless VR, AR, and mixed reality headset with a whole lot of great features at a budget-friendly price. It's only just been released and has been a huge step up from the Meta Quest 2, which came before it. The build quality is great, and it's got a cable-free design with an all-white color all the way around. You'll find cameras located on the front side of the headset for tracking, adjustable straps for securing it to the head, and some comfy cushioning around the eyepiece. It also comes equipped with two LCD displays Meta is calling 4K Plus Infinite, with up to a maximum of 120Hz refresh rate. Two RGB cameras on the front side also allow for full color pass-through, which is what enables the use of mixed reality on the Meta Quest 3, unlike its predecessor. This also adds more immersive ways to use it without having to leave the real world. The controllers are super ergonomic and light and feel very nice to use, even for extended periods without the hands getting tired. The Quest 3 connects to your Meta profile and can be used for all sorts of things, including but not limited to gaming, media consumption, and productive work. Gaming in virtual reality essentially brings you into the game world where one is able to experience the ultimate level of immersion. It's super easy to set up and use, so anyone shouldn't have issues using the Meta Quest 3. The base model, which I have here, comes with a cable-free VR headset and two battery-powered wireless controllers for navigating through the UI and playing those VR games. There's definitely a lot more to them, which frankly, I'm still figuring out myself, but with what I know so far, I can guarantee most people can find more than a few ways to use them. They're also very travel-friendly, weighing very little, and also because they can be used solo without having to be connected to another device. Now, the Quest 3 could be the perfect gift under $500 for anyone who's fascinated by futuristic tech or just really into AR, VR, or mixed reality. Anyway, that's everything on this short list of gift recommendations for tech lovers. You can find links to everything down in the description below. Let me know down in the comment section if you'd consider any one of these as a gift for someone special or even just as a treat for yourself. That's all for this one. I hope you've enjoyed watching it as much as I've enjoyed creating it. Thank you all for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you in my next video. It's Tommy, and I'm out, y'all.